Right, hello everyone, and let's start our technical analysis for the week, 6th of February. Let's take a look at the euro dollar straight away. Now, euro dollar, as you know, we're making higher highs and higher lows. So we have a trend going up. Let's get rid of these. These were our levels from last week, and we kind of went there. So what we need to do now is to see if this uptrend is going to continue. Now, there are two ways we can take a look at that. Okay, one, if it remains within this zone here, right? If the market remains in this zone, then we've got room possibly to go up. And the way to basically trace that is this. What you're going to have to do is move to a 1 hour chart, and if it breaks upwards, just go long. Alright, so if you see the market coming here, going up, touching here again, that's going to be your zone, and that's going to be your double top region. Alright, so that's going to be our kind of setup. If the market breaks below there, you still have this zone. There's not a lot of meat there at the moment, but what I'd like to do is basically see the euro dollar from this zone breaking up and then heading there. So that's the kind of scenario we're going to be taking on. Pound dollar, same kind of scenario. Last week, as you know, we had followed it down here. Market moved up, down here again. Now we have this channel. So I think this is also in a good position to be moving up. So we might see the pound dollar back here. So it's a good area to be buying again, and it's the support of last week, this zone. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. Nice little Fibonacci retracement. The market's hanging in there, double top, hasn't quite pulled back as much. If it breaks above this level, you have room to go up. So I'd be making a lot of use of that opportunity. I'd be waiting to see if the market will start to pull up and break this level. If it breaks above this level, we have good room to go. Let's take a look at the dollar yen. Nice little move here. This is a daily chart. As you can see, the market found support here. We might see the dollar yen going up a bit more. Kind of like we do have a downwards trend happening. As you can see, lower lows, lower highs. Okay, what it needs to do though, however, for us, it needs to break down this level before we can actually talk about pushing it further down. So if the market goes up, then it's good to sell. Let's take a look at the dollar franc. Dollar franc, same kind of scenario here. If the market pushes up, here is a good spot to sell. Alright, as you can see here. Let's make it a daily. Now on the daily, we have room to come up. As you can see, the market's kind of pushing it down. So what we might see, the market going up a little bit more and then pulling back down. Okay, and then we'll be seeing it at 98.20. Okay, and we'll take it from there. So just be mindful about that. On the 4 hour chart, let's take a look. That's where it's at. Okay, so that's going to be your resistance. Double top also. We're either going to go in that direction, or the market might just break down. Alright, so just be mindful of that. If it breaks down, we're definitely moving in the souther direction. We're more bearish on this, since as you can see, the market is kind of like pushing it down all the time. So we're more bearish, and we might just see the market starting to pull back and go down again. Alright, so be careful about that. Let's take a look at gold. Now it went higher than the high. All our lines, as you can see, the market is just respecting those lines. Breakout, pull back to support, going back long again. What to do? Let's take a look at the daily chart to see some direction. We might see gold. Well, we do have a bit of a divergence on gold, so let's get rid of these. Let's take a look at the 4 hour chart. That's a double top there with a divergence. So we'll probably have gold pulling back in this range. Okay, if it breaks above, it's got room to go, but we'll see how that happens. Alright, if it breaks above, you definitely want to keep following that long, because it broke above that level there. So we just want to make sure If it sticks around here and then breaks out, you have an opportunity to continue to follow that up, possibly to around 1,240, I'd say, around there. Let's take a look at the indices. Dow Jones, it's the 4-hour chart, still in that range there nicely. If it breaks above, follow it long. If it breaks below, you got room to come down to here. Straightforward. S&P is good, heading out for a double top there. I think we're going to make that. From there, the market might consider shorting it, so just be mindful on that. And let's see what else have we got. And on the DAX today, now still resistance level there. I think a good pullback to our support here is good in order to go long again. All right, let's take it up there. It's only going to come back if we're going to have a divergence or a double top, I suspect. So if the market kind of pushes up there, that's going to be your sell level, that's going to be your buy level. Even above this 11,677.60 zone here, let's just make it a little higher. There we go. Anything breaking above that 11,690 will probably push us up here before another sell-off. All right, so just be mindful on those, and we'll see how those go. Let's take a look at Brent. There we go. Now, last week we were anticipating an up move here. That up move is still eventuating, still happening, still cooking. As you can see, the market possibly to come down or to go up. If it comes back to this red line, I think it's going to be a support. Anywhere under support is good to buy. And I think our target still is going to be that high that last week, 57.40 region there. All right, so a pullback is good to buy in order to go long to those levels. Hope that helps. Draghi is talking today, so be mindful if you're trading anything related to the euro. Let him talk and get it out of his system. And that's at 4. It's going to be what, at 2 p.m. Central European time or UK London time. So check your hours for that, depending where you are, and be mindful about your trading lots during news hours. All the best and good luck with your trade.